Yeah, they can do a lot of things. They remind me of our offense a lot and their scheme and what they do. But they got threats all over the field. They got a good run game, great offensive line, and great quarterback. So there's a lot of things that they can do and a lot of things we had to prepare for.
Is Watson similar to anybody that you guys have played against the last couple of years, or how do you what would you equate him to?
I think he's got a great arm, really accurate. He's like the Northwestern quarterback we played. He's a lot like JT in the way he controls the game and the tempo, and his confidence and what he's been through reminds me of JT a lot. And he's just a great player, and we got to be prepared for him.
Do you rush a quarterback like Watson a little differently than you rush other quarterbacks?
Not differently. You just got to be a little more conscious of where he's at. Can't jump inside and get selfish trying to get a sack. You got to collapse the pocket and keep him contained, and get your arms up and make him throw in the tunnel. So we're still going to be rushing full speed and just trying to contain him more.
Is that an outside thing for you coming off the edge where you've got a lane you need to stay in so he can't get outside of you and get down the field?
Yeah, we'll do some different things where we'll be going inside, but when we're doing straight rushes and stuff like that, I gotta keep my shoulders upfield and make sure he can't roll out and run into the flat and get all day to complete an easy pass. So just stuff like that.
When you look at and talk to people about their weapons, Gallman's name doesn't come up at the top of the list, but a passing team is always more effective if they have a guy who's successful running the football. When you look at Gallman, what do you see?
A big, powerful back. He's good in pass protection. He does a lot of things for them, and their zone read's pretty deadly with him and Watson together. And it's kind of like Penn State. They both can run the ball, so you got to be fundamentally sound. And he's just a great complement to their passing game.
For you as an edge guy, talk about that challenge of playing the zone read the way you're designed to play it.
Yeah, so usually you just like to run and get the ball as soon as you see it, and you're unblocked. But you really got to be patient and stay square and fundamentally sound and play with what your eyes tell you. You can't go get it. You just got to let them zone read you and then go make the play. So it's frustrating at times, but it's what you got to do.
Probably with some teams you have a preference on who you'd like to keep it.
Yeah.
With them, do you or not?
No, not really. I mean, we have our schemes and stuff where we got them set up to do what we want them to do, but they're both threats.
Sam, what is the balance to you between motivation and execution in a team's success?
I think that this is a long bowl prep. We've had a month, and just keeping the guys focused. Coach Meyer's done a lot of things to motivate us this last month, and his end goal is to execute at the end of the day, and to keep us focused was what was really we needed the motivation for. And at the end of the day, he did it all so we could execute. So they tie into each other, both very important.
How do you feel about the last practice in Columbus?
How did I feel?
How did he feel about it?
I think he felt pretty good. I mean, it was a tough practice. It was like a camp practice. We were going hard in full pads, and we were ready to get on the plane and come out here. So everyone had just had Christmas and just gotten flown. Some guys flew in on the red eye the night before, so it was a tough one. But I feel like we needed those to get ready after Christmas.
How would you describe Coach Meyer's motivation techniques, especially with a month to sit around and practice?
They're very interesting. I would say you never know what you're gonna get. There are something new every time, and I like them. They get me going.
5 minutes, please.
And
5 minutes.
they get me going, and they're always pretty deep. So you can either brush them off, or you can really take them to heart and think about them, and they get your mind going before practice. So I like them.
Can you give us an example of some of them? So when we see the boxing and things like that, what are some of the fun ones that you think you'll take with you?
So yesterday he talked about the new hire, Billy Davis, coached in the NFL, and he was talking about a game, the Super Bowl between the Cardinals and the Steelers, and just like two little things in that game that cost the Cardinals the game, and just saying like wondering why those players made those mistakes, and how little things like that are going to come up to determine this game. And you have to practice with a purpose to avoid those things from happening, and just really put into perspective what we're about to do and why we have to practice hard today. So it's just pretty complex and deep stuff every day.
What were they saying? Do you remember what the mistakes were?
One guy had lined up his wrong split, a wide receiver, and allowed James Harrison to pick off that ball, go 90 yards or something. And then one corner jumped the out route and allowed Holmes to catch that end zone pass. So those two little things must have happened in practice to happen in the game. So.
Sam, you're in a similar position to JT. You redshirted 2 years ago. He goes injured, didn't get to play. How special is this for you to? It's kind of like this is his shot, this is your shot, and maybe your only shot. You don't know how the future will hold, but just for you, just the excitement of being on the field this time around.
Yeah, last time we were in the playoffs, it was tough being on the sidelines, not being able to contribute, and having a big role in this one is just really what I've been, dreaming of and working for. And I'm happy to be here, and I gotta make the most of it.
So you're playing in the Arizona Cardinals Stadium. How much of the Arizona Cardinals will you actually get to see back in Columbus? Are you familiar with the team at all this year?
Not really. I know Carson Palmer from his Bengals days, being a Cincinnati kid, but I don't watch them that much. But happy to be in their stadium. I've been there before. It's cool.
What NFL guys do you try to emulate? Do you watch your guys? And,
Yeah, obviously I watch Joey a lot. He's playing really, really well, and watched him when he was at Ohio State. Guys like Coach Johnson's had in the past, Tom Bahali, they do the stuff that we do, and just trying to perfect my craft that Coach Johnson teaches like them, and their relentless effort is what I really try to play with.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Thanks.